Thinking of popping the question anytime soon? We are going into engagement season, and if so, perhaps you've given some thought to the ring. Emerald cut, cushion cut, platinum or gold band. But have you also considered the origin of the diamond? Joining us now to tell us about their conflict-free, laboratory-cultured diamonds, our husband and wife team behind Ada Diamonds, Jason Payne and Lindsay Reinsmith. Welcome, Jason and Lindsay. So nice to have you both here.
Thanks for having us.
Tell us how you first got into the business of lab-grown diamonds.
Ada is actually a very personal story for us. We were early adopters of laboratory-grown diamonds. When we talked about getting engaged in 2011, I was fairly adamant that I did not want a mined diamond for my engagement ring. I was concerned about sustainability as well as contributing to conflict around the world. And we decided to add to my ring together using laboratory-grown diamonds. Access to the stones was really limited. The process was really confusing. Over the years, the industry certainly improved and evolved, and we really saw an opportunity to bring to market a business that would help couples just like us be able to build bespoke fine jewelry using these amazing diamonds.
Incredible. And so now you culture diamonds, you grow them in a lab. How does that work? And how does that make it a diamond?
So it is one of the most difficult engineering processes in the world. It took about 60 years to mature the technology to grow a 1-carat diamond. We're simply recreating the conditions in nature with which diamonds are grown.
And speeding it up.
Speeding it up. It takes about 1 week to grow a 1-carat diamond, and it uses about 750 kilowatt hours of electricity, which is the same amount of electricity that it would take to drive a Tesla for a week or two, about 10 people for a week or two.
And we're seeing video of how some of it is done in the lab. Now, if you are creating a diamond in a lab under controlled circumstances, is every diamond flawless and perfect that comes out of the lab?
These are the most pure diamonds in the world.
Okay.
100% of our diamonds test at the absolute highest level of purity, whereas less than 2% of naturally mined diamonds achieve that same purity grading.
So these are beautiful, and thank you for lending me this to wear for the show. And this, if I were to take this to a gem appraiser, would he not be able to tell the difference?
With traditional jeweler's tools, no. He would just say that that's the best diamond that he's seen in a very long time.
Amazing.
That being said, we proudly disclose that every single one of our diamonds is grown in a laboratory. All of our large diamonds are microscopically laser engraved to identify that they are laboratory grown.
I see. Now, tell us how it's different than from cubic zirconia. Those are not considered diamonds, correct?
Correct.
They don't have the carbon.
There's 0 carbon in cubic zirconia. These are real diamonds. They're not natural, but they are real.
Now, so let's talk pricing, because everyone wants to get down to the prices. Are these going to be more affordable than a traditional mined diamond?
Yes. On the really small stones and on the really, really large stones, you're typically going to see at retail laboratory-grown diamonds about 20 to 30% less expensive than mined. However, in that sweet spot where the vast majority of demand exists, which is about 1/2 carat to 2.5 carats, you're going to see closer to a 10 to 20% discount. So it's not as substantial.
It's not substantial. So your customer has to care enough about the fact that this is cruelty-free and sustainable, because the savings in and of itself aren't enough, correct?
Yes. Our customers view these as a paragon of human achievement.
Right.
That these are objectively better diamonds.
Right.
And that's why they're interested in laboratory-grown diamonds.
Well, I certainly can't tell that. I mean, this is a 3-carat solitaire, is that right? I certainly would not be able to tell the difference. What does a 3-carat beautiful diamond like this cost, an Ada diamond? What is the cost of this?
That's about $55,000, and if you were to purchase that mined, it'd be around $80,000 to $85,000.
Amazing. Well, there's a savings. There's a savings. That's beautiful for anyone thinking of popping the question over Thanksgiving. That you said is a very popular time for people to get engaged, correct?
Yes.
We offer everything from delicate $500 pieces. We have a delicate collection that we launched this week. This is a necklace and a set of earrings out of that collection.
Beautiful.
All the way up to gorgeous 6-figure jewelry.
Beautiful. Now, tell me about the sustainability part. Why should people be worried about that?
Diamond mining wreaks havoc around the planet. So in certain areas, particularly in Canada, the diamond mining exists in very remote areas where enormous amounts of diesel fuel are used to not only transport the machinery, but also to run the machinery on site. There's also ocean mining, which wreaks havoc on fragile ecosystems. And laboratory-grown diamonds, as Jason mentioned, use a very small amount of electricity, relatively speaking. They use almost no water for the production of diamonds and does no harm to fragile ecosystems or to animals.
Right. And you said it's not less expensive to produce a laboratory diamond. So why are you able to offer it at a slightly less expensive price?
Yes, it's actually far more expensive to grow a diamond than it is to dig one out of a hole in the ground. The way that we're able to deliver better quality diamonds is that we run a 21st century supply chain as opposed to a 19th century supply chain.
What does that mean exactly? You
So
cut out all the middlemen?
We're a very agile Silicon Valley company. We're buying directly from the growers and working with every single major producer of diamonds around the world. The current record for laboratory-grown diamonds is over 10 carats from an amazing organization in St. Petersburg, Russia. And we're able to run that very modern, very agile supply chain.
So those labs that you work with also work with other diamond makers, correct? Or are they just your labs?
They work for a variety of purposes.
Right, okay.
It turns out that the majority of laboratory-grown diamonds are not used for gemstones, but are used for everything from surgical knives to laser lenses, for computer parts.
Interesting. Now, finally, do you also make colored diamonds? I know that colored diamonds are so rare.
Yes.
You do? Oh,
yes.
wow.
And fancy colored diamonds is a really unique opportunity because it's a brand new marketplace for your average consumers. I'm wearing a necklace right now that features a 1.3 carat fancy pink diamond.
Wow.
A diamond of this quality to be found in nature is typically only available at auction. And Jason here has an example of a beautiful...
This matches your blouse perfectly.
Oh, wow. That's a colored diamond.
A beautiful blue, very intense, deep blue diamond. And there really isn't enough education, I think, about the fact that these stones are available at comparable prices to colorless diamonds for the very first time.
Yeah.
As opposed to typically having been really restricted to auction.
That's good to know. Well, and that is, what's that there?
This is a ring made entirely out of diamond. So that is...
You're kidding. The ring itself is made out of diamond.
That's about 25 million microscopic diamonds sintered together into one of the strongest materials on Earth.
So this will not break.
Yes, it's a wonderful wedding band or fashion ring that many of our customers absolutely love.
Fantastic. I think you've given a lot of sweethearts out there, lots of ideas for upcoming engagement season. Thank you so much, Lindsay and Jason, for coming to talk to us today.
My pleasure. Thank you for having us.